So I regularly have clients call me up and very concerned because they have just gotten a raise, their income has gone up, and they're wondering, are they required to pay more child support? The answer to this is complex sometimes. Oftentimes, as part of a divorce or even paternity action, the courts will require each parent that if they do have a change of income, that they are to notify the other parent within 30 days. Obviously, you need to follow court orders. Understanding whether or not you have an obligation to notify the other parent is very important in child support cases. However, child support will only be modified if the other parent files with the court and asks for it to be modified. So many times, people will receive multiple raises and the other spouse doesn't know. Oftentimes, client will call me wondering, I got raises 5 years back every year. Am I going to have to pay back child support for that? The answer is no, you don't have to pay back child support for anything until the other parent files and asks for support. The day that they file is the date that they're able to go back to. However, if you were required by the court to notify the other parent of these raises and you failed to do so, the court oftentimes can make you pay the difference back several years for your failure to follow the court orders and notify the other parent. Enforcing child support can be very difficult. Oftentimes, your spouse just doesn't take you seriously or is very emotional and upset with you. Oftentimes, you can get your ex to pay their child support by merely involving an attorney. Sometimes you just hire an attorney who will call them or send them letters, and it will scare your ex into paying your child support again or making up back child support. Sometimes it will require you to file with the court an enforcement action. Sometimes that can be a contempt. Other times it's just an enforcement action that results in a judgment. Either way, hiring an attorney to enforce child support is very important in many cases. Sometimes child support can be modified even though there hasn't been a change in either party's income. This can include health issues of children, education issues, medical copays, and child care expenses. We can petition the court on your behalf to require your spouse to help you in paying education expenses, dental, medical copays, child care expenses, and other expenses that were not part of the original child support order. Child support is based on income, so if your income changes, so can your child support. However, let's say you lose your job, you wouldn't be required to pay child support, but you do need to make the court aware and have the orders changed. If you just stop paying child support and don't notify the court and get the orders changed, you will be held responsible for paying child support, even though your income is at zero or has been reduced drastically. If you find this video helpful and have any questions, please call Schank Family Law and we can answer any questions that you have.